Howdy folks, this is Monty in the Bay Area. Apologies for the lack of videos recently, but I decided to get out a box from storage, and this is going to be a little section I'm going to call Game Rules That Suck So Much I'm Not going to be doing reviews on them. Because this is basically a box of books that I want to give to charity, or, well, I might put on eBay, but I was going to take it down to my local, well actually it's not even my local friendly local game store, it's the friendly local game store I get to periodically. But the first set of rules I wanted to talk about are the saga rules. So, this seemed like a good idea at the time. I returned to Las Vegas on a holiday with my wife, went to an old friendly local game store there, and they had a copy of the saga rules, and I thought, oh wow! I've heard a lot about the saga rules, why don't I actually spend $43? Yeah, that works. And purchase a copy of the saga rules. So for your $43 you get, well actually, a whole bunch of cards. What did I do with the dice? The dice in this thing? Maybe I lost it. Maybe it didn't even come with the dice. You gotta buy the dice separate, I guess. Yeah, this has been about a year since I looked at these rules. But yes, you get special dice, which I didn't get for my $43. And then you get the rules. Dark Age Go Machine. So, it's got all the aesthetics. So from the dice that I don't have. The basics, the factions, I don't know. This thing just struck me as not really the rule set I was looking for at the time. And the whole use of funny dice, well, you know, that's kind of cute, but if you didn't get the dice originally, what are you going to do? Not a lot. And for the dude who complained associated with page turning in one of my videos, there's going to be a bit of page turning in this one as well. Anyway, so yes, this is what you get. Glossy things, shooting rules. It just didn't inspire me. I was just like, another wordy game system with different nonsense, and yeah, that one went, unfortunately. I don't know, I mean, I just like Warhammer Agents. It's all crazy. So I'm not going to show you this whole thing, because I'm not going to do a review on it. But anyway, Saga... If any of you guys want it, actually, message me, and I might send it out media mail in the US, or I'll... See, it's not actually that heavy, although the cardboard makes it heavier. So that's the first rule set I'm not going to review. This might actually, because I like the miniatures in this series, not a big fan of the game. So the bolt action rules. This actually probably I'll keep. I think I just put this aside because I needed some space on a bookshelf. I really like the miniatures from this. Well, I like the metal miniatures from this. I bought some of the metal miniatures from this. But the games rules just, again, seem to be, like, everyone wants to be Games Workshop, you know? Everyone wants to have, like, lots and lots of long and detailed rules. And just, like, you know, take up color things. Because I guess this is the way you make money, you know? You print these big, thick, hardcover rule books with all this miniature porn and... Well, that's the way you make money. Yes, I'll probably keep this. In fact, looking at it now, just because I like the miniatures, and I like the period, and I like some of the analysis, although some of the rules are a bit curious, I'll probably keep it. I picked up the Germans while I was getting the originals. I probably need to pick up the Americans too if I actually want to play this. So yes, maybe I will do a game or two of this. So yeah, I don't have a lot of hatred for this rule set, but they exist in there. So somewhere in storage I also have Flames of War figures. I'm not really sure. So we moved from Las Vegas rather hurriedly, and basically I packed up all my miniatures. I'm going to do an unpacking of miniatures at some stage as well. And folks are maybe familiar with my now 100,000 plus YouTube view bunker, which is in the Vegas house. That's in storage again. I don't know where that is. So all the 15-year-old kids that keep saying, I'll send you $300 for it. Well, unfortunately not available. So I don't know. I guess eventually, when I finally get the miniatures out of storage associated with Flames of War, I may actually play the Flames of War rules. For now, I feel this is just a giveaway. Again, if you want this rulebook, please contact me. But it's the usual stuff, you know. I don't know. I actually wanted to take the close combat computer game and reverse engineer the rules for that, because that was actually quite fast-paced and considerably more interesting than I found the Flames of War rule set to be. But, you know, it's the Flames of War rule set in a small book form. Ta-da. Now, this will surprise no one. In my storage box of rules I will probably never use or review, I think, what's this, 6th edition, 7th edition, 8th edition? Who knows? I don't know. Lots of pretty pictures and lots of sparse text and a whole lot of usual artwork and, you know, I don't know. Anyway, it will not be featured here. Oh my goodness. Yes, I do actually quite a bit of Flames of War stuff. So this is the previous version of Flames of War, which I don't know, what are they up to, 4 now? 3? Who knows? This is the second Flames of War, I think. And this, I think, comes from the first Flames of War, so completely and utterly incompatible. This one's the first ones as well, because when I found the system originally, I was just like, oh yeah, you know. I like the North African campaign. My grandfather fought in the North African campaign, so some remote connection to it. He was British and was bombed by the Americans. As friendly fire predates the Iraq conflict, at least. And I don't know, I mean, these rules are so, you know, in date, out of date, 1 year to the next. So they were already out of date by the time I actually came to buy the miniatures. So yeah, there will be no Flames of War reviews here. Although, I like my man Stephen McLaughlin. I'm going to give a shout out to him. He's a good guy. And he did the wonderful conversion between, I don't know, this is the 2nd edition Flames of War? I think, perhaps. I don't know. But yeah, I was interested in my German forces, actually, having modernized rules, and I bought this 3-4 years ago now, so it's probably all completely out of date. Would I give my Flames of War stuff to a fan? Well, make an appeal the claim, and I might send it to you. Kind of hefty, though. Maybe I won't get rid of this one. Okay, so then we get into... I don't even know what edition this is. I don't know. Anyway. I think my friend... Chris Blair did some figures for this one. Maybe he did the turn markers in one of them. I can't remember, but yeah. Just so uninspired. So totally uninspired. No, I think this might be the one after the one he did the markers for. Maybe this is the one that he did the markers for. Anyway, it's in the box. It's in the box. And we reach an even further. Oh! I don't know what I've got all to say about this one. Maybe it was just a whole series of really dud articles. I think that might have been it. Just the quality of the articles was so dud, it got in the box. This is a bit like Christmas, you know? Oh, yes. So, I don't even know what happened to Foundry Miniatures. But this is their painting guide. And, I don't know. It's, if you ever seen the movie Crumb, when his brother goes crazy, he starts drawing like the folks in Foundry paint. I don't know what happened to Foundry. They don't have a fantasy line anymore. I went on to purchase some Kev Adams stuff for the Kev Adams support stuff. What's it called? Goblin Aid. But yeah, this is like... if you find the paint jobs inspiring on the cover, you might get a lot out of this. I don't even know why. I think I purchased this to actually review it. Oh, yeah. Yes, I'll definitely send this to someone if anyone is interested. Get in contact. If you want to paint this bad, buy this book. Okay. Oh, we're getting low. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, so on the We're Not Games Workshop, we really want to be like Games Workshop, and we want to create a rule set that's basically Games Workshop with a slight twist. Well, basically, it's just Games Workshop. I give you Black Powder. My former podcasting cohort was completely in with Black Powder. I just thought it was a rubbish rule set. And quite frankly, I felt kind of a bit dirty that I'd even purchased it. I mean, yeah, I got nothing to say about this. And a little deeper. Oh, I don't know why I put this in here. I don't know. I just think it was kind of big and crappy. I like the smaller stuff that they used to do. You know, the tank rules that I have here before they got to Apocalypse. And Apocalypse just struck me as being, you know, just basically as this like Warhammer Visions, except with slight rules occasionally petered in, with the view that you're going to buy their extremely large, expensive miniatures and play these big games. And you know, I liked it when people made Titans out of toilet rolls. That was where it was at. And from here, this just seems to be the like sterile, you know, buy big or buy home. There was an article in White Dwarf maybe 10, 15 years ago about a club with a guy who just had like 50 tanks. 50 tanks. And, you know, 10 large, you know, whatever, Baneblade, Thunderblade, Thunderhammer things. No one ever played him. He just sat off in a corner with his tanks, and that's what he was. And like an old friend, oh my goodness. So this, I think, might be maybe the current edition. I think this is where things went terribly wrong. Like the little ribbon sash thing. Because you're going to use this. Yes, this is... So, I've got 2 editions of Warhammer in here, and they're both crud. Begs the question, I think I just compulsively purchase things at some stage. And, you know, I think that's what caused me to own this stuff. I think that's it. Yeah, the box is empty. So this is a small introduction to rule sets and content that you will not be seeing on this YouTube channel. And just for the benefit, I will pile these up. I might go through this again. A little bad about the Chronicles. Ugh. And maybe I might go through some of this old stuff, but it's all completely out of date. And, you know, Flames of War players unfortunately don't do the historical thing like the old Hammer folk do. And War Games Workshop, more out-of-date Flames of War. I might go back and look at Bolt Action. And, of course, I've got to put the Saga rules back in the plastic, folks. So, if any of this stuff inspires you, I'm going to do probably a walkthrough of some miniatures that I own next. I was actually going to do a clip associated with... So I've got an interest in this old Hammer community recently, and all it has done to me, it's got me on eBay buying old blisters. It's quite a curious thing, quite a curious predicament to be in. So I might do a video associated with that. Just coming clean. That might be a good video next. Anyway, Monty here in the Bay Area, signing out.